This is episode 145 of Ron's Update podcast. Well, good morning. It's May 15th, and my last podcast was in January, so we won't go into the details on that, will we? Seems like the only way I will podcast is if I'm down here in my kitchen getting ready to make breakfast or something, and then I'll go ahead and start my recorder and talk just like you're in the kitchen with me, you know. That seems to be the easiest way for me to do it. Of course, there's a lot of background noise because I'll be grinding coffee and, you know, various things like that, but that's the way it goes. I think the last time I talked to you, I had mentioned that I had my goals for 2019, which one of them was to run faster. I seem to be doing pretty good on that score for a while. Okay, I was upping my pace on my speed workouts and hill training, stuff like that. And I had a pretty good streak going. Let me look at my calendar. I've got a calendar hanging in my kitchen that I write. Each day I write down what I've done, you know. So January, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 workouts out of 31 days, so I guess that was decent. February, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Did 25 days out of 28 days in February. So I was more consistent in February. March, I totally fell apart. That's where everything went down the drain. I mean, I don't know what happened. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I did 17 days out of 31. So just about half of the month it seemed like I worked out. Now April was a pretty good month. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I worked out 25 out of 30 days in April. That's pretty decent for me. And now we come to May. In May, I had cataract surgery on the 2nd for my left eye. So I didn't work out on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Then I did on the 6th, 7th, and 8th. So I get in 3 easy walks basically. And then on the 9th, I got my right eye operated on. And I ended up walking on the 10th, 11th, 12th, and then 13th and 14th. And today's the 15th. So this April was a good month. May, it's kind of like I'm going to have to start over because of my eye surgery. And one good thing is I can see a whole lot better now that I've had cataract surgery. My right eye is still sensitive to light. I don't know what that's all about, but I can still see a whole lot better. Anyway, I also mentioned I had 3 trail races planned, and I got one of those in. And then the second one was supposed to be on May 4th, and I had to cancel that because of my eye surgery. So I've got one, my third one, I think is like June 15th. So hopefully I can get back in decent shape, and we'll see how I do on a trail race on June 15th. Just trying to think if there's anything else to tell you. I've been watching the Tour of California on TV. I've got NBC Sports app on my Roku, and I can watch it without ads live. And I've been watching it. Plus the Giro d'Italia's on at the same time. It's running this right now, but it's not on TV. But I got an app on my phone called Tour Tracker, but so I've been keeping track on there, and I've been paying more attention to the Tour of California, and it looks like my team, EF Education First, is doing pretty decent right now. I hope they can keep it up the whole week. TJ Van Garderen's got the overall classification. He went into it on the second day, and he held on to it the third day. So we'll see how that works out. And I'm not sure what else there is to talk about. I can't remember when I got my Apple Watch, but I've been liking that watch. I like my Garmin still, but with the Apple Watch I got so many other apps. Plus, with that iSmooth Run app on my Apple Watch, it'll load everything that I do onto my Garmin Connect, which populates all the other apps that I use. So it works out pretty good for now. The only disadvantage of the Apple Watch is the battery life. I mean, my Garmin, that thing will run probably a week for battery life, and my Apple Watch I have to charge every night, just like the phone, you know. I guess it would probably last maybe 2 days, but it would be down pretty low at the end of the second day. I mean, it would be almost dead, I guess. What else? The other day, day before yesterday, I think it was which was what, Sunday? Yeah, no, Monday. I went out to Stone Mountain and walked on the trail and took, I used my iPhone and I recorded my walk and put it on YouTube. I walked on the Cherokee Trail out there. It was a rainy day, and as I got on the trail, it was pretty overcast, but it wasn't raining. So I walked up the trail towards the direction of where the trail is that goes up the mountain. It's about a mile from where I got on the trail. And I got about 6 or 7 tents up, and it started raining. So I turned around and was going to head back to the car. Well, it was like I walked into the rain, going that direction, and when I turned around, I walked back out of the rain because it wasn't raining where I came from. So I just kept on going, and I walked the other direction for a while. And I got in a couple of miles, and I was trying to walk about 45 minutes in that range. So I was heading back to the car, and it started raining just before I got back to the car. So I had a pretty decent walk out at Stone Mountain on the trail that day. And yesterday, which was Tuesday the 14th, I went down to the Camp Creek Greenway Trail and walked and got in a 2.3 miles or something, 45 minutes. That seems to be my standard walking, is about a 45-minute walk. I mean, I'm really not training right now. I'm just trying to maintain a little bit. And I sent a message to Chris Twiggs, my coach, and told him that I probably would be able to start running again on the 20th of May. So he adjusted my schedule, and I think my first workout is on the 20th. Right now, he's got me on rest and recovery. Just, do what you can, try to maintain fitness. And so that's what I'm doing. And it's, I'm being fairly consistent doing that. Now that I got my eye surgery out of the way. So hopefully, as my eyes heal and get better, I'll be able to see where I'm running on the trail anyway, and get more trail runs in that I've been doing in the past year or so. Because as my vision got worse, the less you run on a trail because you don't want to trip, right? So now that I'm back to where I've got decent vision, maybe I can get more on the trail more than I have been. Well, this is going to be a pretty short podcast. I'm just rambling on, but it's just an update, and that's what I was trying to do, is an update. Being the slacker I am when it comes to this particular podcast. Like I'd said in the last one, I'm just not going to worry about it anymore. I'll just do it whenever I get around to it, and that's the way it goes. So I'll see you next time, okay?
Hey, thanks for listening to today's podcast. We'll be here next time. Keep the emails coming in and be sure to subscribe.